My name is Nicole Patrick. I am going to be doing the second session of the study guide. What is it? Study guide 12 assessment 3 practical view. This is DJ and Matilda. DJ will be playing Warren and Matilda will be playing Malcolm. Okay. Thanks guys for coming in today. I can appreciate that it must have been very difficult trying to work it into both your schedules. Malcolm, my name is Nicole Patrick. I had a session with Warren earlier last week, I do believe.
Yeah.
And just so you know, everything you say in today's session is confidential, so I won't be going and telling anybody. Unless, of course, you're planning on killing or hurting somebody or someone's property, okay? Today's session will be about 20 minutes long, and it's really just to get a feel about how we work together, whether or not this is going to be a positive experience for both of you, and it's really just to alleviate some concerns that Warren had expressed in the last session. Okay? Okay. So, Warren, do you want to just tell me a little bit about last session and what brought you to it?
Well, what brought me to last session was my worry and concern for Malcolm, because to me, he hasn't really been talking to me and he seems to be kind of spiraling out of control, but yeah, so that's, I guess, why I came to last session, and yeah.
Okay. Malcolm, how do you feel about being here today?
A little uncomfortable.
Why is that?
Because I haven't done therapy much. It's a new experience for me.
Well, I'll try and keep that in mind with any approaches that we use. If you have any questions at all, please ask. I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. You don't have to be nervous or concerned at all. Like, we'll take it at whatever comfortable pace you're happy with. Like, we're not going to force anything. We'll just work together and try to move forward. If at any time you have any concerns, please raise them with me, because I don't want to get to the end and then have some really bad experiences on your part, because that's not what therapy is about. Okay?
Alright.
Is there anything that's causing concern at the moment?
I believe Warren might be a little concerned about me. My wife and I split about a month or so ago.
Yeah.
She cheated on me with someone who has a severe STD, and I can't respect or trust her ever again. And so we split, and I've gone back into my partying stage a little bit with some illegal narcotics.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. Warren, how do you feel about hearing this new information? Because last session you were saying how you had no idea why they split.
I guess it's a little bit enlightening, and I can kind of start to understand where he's coming from and why he's doing the things he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Warren, how are you responding to this? Like, I can imagine that you're a little bit shocked. Are you shocked?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Well, it's kind of tough to hear that it's about your best friend and how their wife has cheated on them, but I don't really understand why you never told me before.
Yeah.
It's just a real tough thing. You don't really want to talk about it often.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
I prefer to bury stuff instead of just speaking about it.
So Malcolm, how have you managed to bury it? What kind of stuff have you done to get away from it?
Anything that keeps my mind preoccupied.
Yep.
Partying a bit too much, maybe having some drinks, and a little bit of, I will admit, there's a bit of drugs involved at times.
What kind of drugs?
Highly illegal ones.
No, that's okay. You don't have to talk about the exact ones. Just, can you just tell me, are you on anything at the moment?
Presently, no.
So to the best of your ability, they should have been working out of your system?
Correct.
Do you find that you're having problems with drugs and alcohol? Like, do you feel sometimes you just can't say no, that you just have to have some?
Maybe at times, yes. I do feel like they help.
Yeah.
But, yes, they're a bit addictive.
Well, that's okay. We all have our addictions. So what is your strongest power over you, do you think, right now? Is it the alcohol, or is it the drugs, or is it the partying, the women?
Everything. Partying pretty much covers all three of those things.
Yeah, true. What do you want out of, like, I can understand that there's a grieving process after finding out such information from your wife or ex-wife, I'm not sure. Are you going for a divorce, or
yes, definitely.
Okay, so with your ex-wife, but with the grieving process, do you think that it's going to be like a permanent thing, or is this just to help you to cope for a short amount of time and then you'll get back on track? Because Warren was expressing that he was concerned with the massive change in character, and he really misses his friend and really wants to be able to be there and help you. Is that right, Warren?
Yeah. Oh, honestly, at the moment, I'm just looking forward to my next beer and joint as soon as I get out of here, to be honest.
Okay.
Go back and party and just forget all about it again.
Okay. So, do you have any desire at all to work through the drugs and alcohol and maybe get to a place where you can handle emotions and feelings without them, or maybe just not yet?
Probably not yet. It's still too
raw.
Way too raw.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life. But at the moment, it's so much to deal with. I'm not coping.
Okay. Warren, how do you feel hearing this information from Malcolm?
It's a bit distressing, because I don't know, he seems to not want to work through it. Yeah, which I don't know. I guess I'm not very happy with that,
but it's not your life.
But it's not my life, and even though it does affect me, I guess I have to put it away for a while.
Yeah.
Respect his decision.
Yeah. So while Warren is trying to respect your choices, Malcolm, is there anything that you can ask or suggest for Warren to be able to do to help you through this? Like, maybe not control what you're doing or frowning or judging upon you, but just maybe help you in a way? Is there anything that comes to mind?
I honestly don't know. Like, I know you're there for me and you want to help and support me, but I don't know what it is I need at the moment. Don't know.
And I hear that you've expressed no desire to currently change your behaviour right now. Is that correct?
Not at the present moment, no.
That's okay. No judgment at all. Like, everybody has their processes, and if you feel like you're not ready to make a change, then there's no one on this planet that can make you change. The only person that can make you change is you. So, in understanding that, we just be here for you and support you and don't judge you, and whenever you are ready, just know that we're all here for you. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, in saying that, Warren, how does that make you feel? Like, you've expressed that you're trying to work with Malcolm and try to understand and not judge him, but how does it make you feel inside for you as a person?
Kind of makes me feel like there's heaps of less hope, because I mean, I don't see how anything is going to be fixed by the methods that he's using at the moment.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't want to work through them and find better methods, then there's not going to be any results for like a long time. And so I just really feel really hopeless, and that I can't really do anything to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malcolm, how does it feel to hear what Warren's saying?
Oh, it's sad. I hate to hurt him, but gotta do what I gotta do. And right now, this is what's helping me get through what's happened to my life. And you probably don't fully understand because it's not happening to you, but thank you for being there and supporting me. I don't know at the moment.
Okay. Let's try and look at Malcolm's situation from another angle, okay? So just bear with me. So right now you're looking at Malcolm and the separation. Sorry, I can't find my words, but the separation from your point of view, and that's totally understandable, okay? But just for a moment, can you just close your eyes for me? Yeah. And just imagine if your wife cheated on you and came back with a disease that put you at risk and you had no idea. And after hearing that you've been betrayed as such and possibly contracted the disease without knowing, and now you've got a 3-month wait on test results from the doctors, can you understand how that might feel or might resonate with you?
I guess so. I mean, you'd be really angry and hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And everybody deals with anger and hurt in another way, in each of their own ways, sorry. But, like, you can understand from Malcolm's point of view how hurt and angry he must be.
yeah, I can. Kind of.
Is that how you could describe it, like angry and hurt, Malcolm?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah? Is there anything else that we might have not been able to see? Like, what else are you feeling, like, from the separation?
Betrayed. I'm hurt, I'm angry, I'm betrayed, I just feel like she's absolutely ripped me apart. I trusted her.
Yeah.
With everything, and now she's just gone and done this to me. It's hard to come back from it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, when you were visualizing it from a new perspective, were you able to see those things, Warren?
Yeah.
So, okay. How about, Malcolm, let's just try switching. So, how about you close your eyes now, and just say that you're on the outside and you're seeing all of this happen to Warren. Like Warren's wife went and cheated, and now he's concerned that he's contracted the disease. Can you feel the worry and concern that Warren must be feeling?
Yes, yeah, I understand completely where he's coming from. And if he was going through the same thing, I wouldn't blame him for going out and just losing his mind and doing whatever he could to forget about it. But I would definitely be concerned for his own health and safety.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you gentlemen are able to open your minds up and be able to see where the other one is coming from, because that's really important. Like, you may not be able to do much else, but so long as you can understand or be able to empathize to a degree where the other one is coming from, what the other one's feeling, like, it's definitely a first step in being able to build things back together, you know? Malcolm, can we just stay with you just for a moment? If you were Warren in this situation, what would you do to try and support Malcolm through this situation? Okay, let me rephrase. In hearing that you don't want to change anything, if you were Warren, or if Warren was going through what you're going through, how would you be able to be there for him? Like, maybe not insist that he changes, but just what kind of support would you be able to give him?
I would probably go out with him and do what I could to keep him safe while out.
So, like, go partying with him, but remain somewhat semi-sober so that you could keep an eye on him?
Be completely and utterly sober. And then, keep an eye on him, keep him safe, and maybe he opens up a little bit more when he's drinking and understands, and don't know.
Okay. So if, I understand that we're here today to work on the relationship between you guys, like, because Warren's concerned, you've got understandably a lot of things going on. What if we make some kind of action plan? Like, we don't have to change your behaviour at all, but for Warren to feel like he can support you through and help you, like just be there with you, how about we come to some kind of goal or arrangement where he can feel like he's helping you, but doesn't have to be concerned about whether or not you turn up dead tomorrow morning or something. Is that something that we can work towards?
Sure.
Yeah. So you were saying if you were the Warren in this situation and you would go out with Malcolm and party and whatnot, how would you feel if Warren was to do that once or twice a week with you, just to chill, hang out, maybe not be your nanny, but just be a friend?
Just be a mate to talk to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Warren?
Well, yeah, I guess I have kind of been trying to do that over the past few weeks.
I know, and I've been going through a lot of things and wanted to hang around with those people, but this has opened my eyes a little bit to how much you are concerned about me, and yes.
What prevented you from going out in the last few weeks with Malcolm?
I guess because out there it seems like such a positive environment, but when you're on the outside looking in, you can tell that it's really not a positive environment, and I don't know, I just don't like to be in a place like that and have to watch Malcolm while he basically loses himself and just gets completely wasted and goes off with girls.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what I'm hearing is you personally don't feel comfortable in the party environment. Is that about accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for the case of this exercise and this therapy and working on the relationship between you two, understanding that Malcolm isn't ready to change yet. Like, he's still got the anger and everything to work through. Understanding that, do you think that you'll be able to go out and just hang out as mates like that? Let's try for once a week, just to start with, okay?
Yeah.
And then we can work towards some other interventions to try and make sure that Warren is comfortable and that Malcolm doesn't ruin his life permanently. Does that sound okay, Malcolm? Like, I don't want to be forceful or put anything on you. How do you feel about that idea?
Sounds alright.
Yeah? What reservations do you have about that?
It's a lot I'm dealing with at the moment.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to make any decisions currently.
That's okay. That's okay. I understand. How would you, I understand that you don't want to change your behaviour. Like, no, you don't want to stop drinking, you don't want to stop the drugs or the partying and whatnot. But how would you feel about maybe seeing a specialised counsellor in divorce and separation? That way they can be able to help you work through the anger and everything that you're feeling post what happened.
I would be open to it.
You would be open to it? So if I got you some numbers, you might be able to go and work on your issues that are presenting from the separation?
Yes.
Or at least just think on it. Like, we'll just make an agreement to think on it. How about that? Yeah, maybe next session we'll readdress, see how the thought's going, whether or not you really want to, whether or not you're ready for it. Because if you're not ready for it, it's not going to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Sorry. Alright, so today's session, I think we really made some ground today. Like, you guys have been able to actually communicate and get some information out as to what is actually going on, and Warren was able to understand where Malcolm's actually sitting, like what actually happened, and I feel like it's helped you a little bit.
Yeah.
And with the agreement of like hanging out once a week, that sort of thing, like start building on the communication between you guys again. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give Malcolm some numbers so that he can think on it. Like, you don't have to make an appointment or anything. Maybe do some Googling, find out what the organisations really work with, find out one that maybe will work for you. But you don't have to make any decisions. Just promise that you'll think about it.
Yep.
And maybe if you like, we can make another time for next week or the week after. We can reassess how the one night out for you boys are going, how the thought's going, and then we can make maybe some more progress and see what's happening thereafter. What do you think?
Yeah, no, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any concerns that you boys want to raise with me?
No.
Any questions? Alright, well thank you for coming in today, and I'm really sorry about what's happening to you, Malcolm. I hope that we can talk again soon.
Thank you.
Alright, thanks. Bye.